It is 6:35, and our team here at ABC 15 is dedicated to helping families who have been priced out of the housing market. And now we're learning that Maricopa County just had the busiest month of May ever when it comes to eviction filings.
So this is something ABC 15's Jamie Warren has continued to follow very closely for the past few months. On her this morning, she's taking us inside the courtroom, listening as families plead their case.
Maricopa County Constable's Office.
It's a job not for the faint of heart.
You have a hard job. Do you see it that way?
It is. I cannot say that I don't cry.
Back in April, we followed along as Constable Mahogany Kennedy drove through Valley neighborhoods.
And the locks are going to be changed.
Letting families know they were being evicted. But each knock doesn't come without warning.
Warning.
Before a constable arrives at your doorstep,
Judgment for the non-payment of rent.
Families receive a court date to face a judge. Most attend virtually. But on this day,
It's just kind of rough right now.
we found this family with small children who made the trip in person to ask for a second chance.
I could do either community service or I try to get payments.
Unfortunately, that isn't an option. And unless their landlord agrees to a payment plan,
An issue as soon as next Tuesday.
Judge Lenore Driggs says they need to be out in 10 days. After that ruling,
Terminate you because
I caught up with the family outside.
Overwhelmed, very emotional, so we have 10 days to get out, to find somewhere to live, which is impossible, out here you can't just find somewhere to live. So yeah, we're kind of stuck on what to do.
The law doesn't allow me to not sign the document if there's no legal basis.
It's something Judge Driggs says is out of her hands.
We heard from one family and the gentleman said, "Can I do community service?" I mean, is there any other option for them?
I wish there were. I think about that all the time. I mean, there have been times when, you wish you could reach into your own pocket and hand over some money, and you can't do that as a judge, obviously. But, I often, on my drive home or on my drive to work, and I'm thinking about what I'm going to face or what I just saw. Well, I can't be an advocate for anyone, but you still care. And, so I do wonder what would be the solution, and you just hope that there would be the resources out there. But so many people are finding themselves in that situation right now, and it's hard.
So I asked the judge, if you or someone you know is facing eviction, what are the most important things to know? She says, first off, start looking for resources as early as possible so it doesn't get to that point. If you do end up in court, it is possible that a landlord could agree for you to do a payment plan if you can't pay in full. But she says that they legally can't do that until they take you to court. Also, make sure that all of your payments are being documented in writing. And if you do move out, hand the keys directly to the landlord. She has seen people get charged another month's rent because they just left them on the kitchen counter. As for that family, I'm told that they're in this position right now because the father recently lost his job. They are likely going to be moving out of state now with other families, that they have a safe place for all of them to live. But Kaylee and Nick, I can tell you, being inside of this courtroom, it was just one after another after another. There were so many families with very similar stories, and that is why we are sharing this story with you this morning, because this is the reality right now.
Yeah, these are real people, right? We saw that baby being pushed in a stroller and that man asking if he could do community service. Jamie, you've been all over this topic, and I even know that you posted resources at abc15.com for people who are feeling helpless. Thank you for that. We appreciate it. I know so many other families do as well.